It's quiet on Northern High School's softball field. But in a moment, the four-time state championship team will assemble for their second to last practice. 2 days until the state championship game. This is not the team who broke state records for the most consecutive wins last year. They are not led by five-time winning pitcher Caitlin Schmeiser. But they have two carryovers, shortstop senior Lindsay Schmeiser, and of course, Coach Robert Radford. In a season where skeptics forecasted an end to the Northern dynasty, this team of underclassmen proved them wrong. Their winning streak, dating back to May 2010, is still intact. Sophomore pitcher Jess Cummings stepped successfully into her predecessor's shoes. Once again, they're headed to the University of Maryland. Everything's gone according to Coach Radford's plan.
One of the kids was talking coming down here, we're going to make today's practice and tomorrow's practice easy, and I'm like, no, we got a lot of things to accomplish. So, you know, we're trying not to focus on what that game is. We're just sort of going through our normal routines. We're going to practice and work on what we need to work on and do the same thing tomorrow, and then just show up and play the game and try to take all the things attached with it out.
In 2004, Radford became head coach. Their last state appearance was 3 years prior. It would take another 7 years before they'd win the state championship in 2008. But it was during the lost years, as he calls them, 2004 to 2007, that the culture of the game changed. And for the next 4 years, they would be the top 3A program, a senior Latin team with the best pitcher in the state. Last year was a gimme. Everyone expected them to win. With only 3 players having played in the championship before, this team had to learn fast.
We've been behind, we've been ahead, we've been even late in the game, so I feel like we've had all those situations happen to us, so hopefully in this championship game, any one of those scenarios we'll be ready for. If we win, you know, then people are going to be like, wow, they're a dynasty, and if we lose, it's going to be like, well, it's about time, but we're not going to be satisfied. You know, we're going to come back next year with a vengeance.
This is Lindsay Schmeiser's last high school championship. She will join big sister Caitlin at Maryland next year. As far as sister duos go, most likely they'll be known as the best pair in school history, at least to date.
KK, I mean, she clearly has left her mark here and in the state, and obviously she's at the University of Maryland doing some big things. And Lou is going to join her, you know, I'm sure together they're going to do great things. But yeah, it's going to be a real void here, and we're going to miss them.
Just fill the gaps as you go. Keep developing players, keep filling the gaps, because that's what it's about. It's a challenge.
Kirsty Schaefer. Coach calls her the next Lindsay.
What? I mean, that feels really good for him to say that. I'm going to have to step up and have good leadership.
They want this 5th win as much for Coach as they do themselves.
He's just been so great and good to us, and he's put so much time and effort into this team.
I really think he spends the night sometimes. He's put so much time and effort into this program.
The man who swears he doesn't get caught up in the glamour has a rare moment of reflection.
The practices and the teachings is what I enjoy. You know, once they get on the field, on a game time, I mean, they're a reflection of the program. So, you know, you want them to do well, but it's really in their hands. So, you know, and I always say this all the time, if, you know, they do well, you know, then it's all down. And we'll go out there on Saturday and see what happens.
Northern plays Linganore High School, a sleeper team from Frederick County. The game has a slow start. Northern scoring only 2 runs in 2 innings. Defense seems to be Linganore's strong suit. 3rd inning. No one scores. Is this it? Will Linganore put an end to Northern's reign? Big sis Caitlin comes by to offer some encouragement. That's all it takes. In the 4th inning, Northern finds that sweet spot, scoring 6 runs, Lindsay helping score 3. They're ahead 8-0. Linganore gets the jitters, making multiple errors, and sophomore Jess Cummings strikes out 15 batters. By the 5th inning, it's clear they have it. It's a shutout. Northern wins their 5th consecutive state championship, 10-0. The unlikeliest of wins, down in the record books.
5 straight, baby. Oh yeah! I just love proving people wrong, and it feels so sweet to do it.
The odds were against us, and we're young. And you know, it took a lot of work to get here and get it done. We've got 16 kids coming back next year, and a great pitcher. So it's, you know, I keep having to pinch myself and thinking, you know, this is a dream. I'm gonna wake up one day.